Hey guys, we have a Tucson here to talk about, and this was loaned in from my buddy over at Tier 1 Gear Reviews. I will put a link to his channel down below. Very cool stuff and a cool guy with a great channel. So, I haven't had a Tucson for a little while. I mean, I own a Tucson, but I haven't had one on the channel for a little bit, but I've done a bunch of Tucsons. This old Sword Blade Reviews turned me on to Tucson when he loaned me ones for the first time. I didn't know anything about it, and he gave me one, and yeah, it's been cool. Very cool brand. I will put a link to my Tucson playlist down below. This is a newer one that's already basically sold out everywhere I looked online. They are made in China, but they do a really good job. So if that's an issue for you, the whole China thing, well, that's an issue for you. I don't know what to tell you there. I'm not going to try to change your mind. But there is a lot of awesome stuff that comes out of China that, quite frankly, as I've said a bunch of times, can rival stuff that's made here in the U.S. Enough about that. Let's dive right into the specs on this guy. Just a hair over 4 3/4 closed, 8 5/8 overall, 3.72-inch blade with a 3.49 cutting edge. This is S90V, which is pretty quality stuff right there. Blade thickness is 0.136, overall thickness is 0.479, weighs in at 5.1 ounces, and runs on ceramic bearings. So it fires out really nicely. Nice, smooth, and controlled shut. Little shake and you're done. Feels really good in the hand too. The jimping on the back of here with the thumb ramp is incredible. Like your thumb gets locked in. Big finger choil so you can't choke up. Now this style with the upswept, almost Persian style blade isn't really my favorite, but I do like this particular model. Some really nice grind lines on the bevels. Has a nice swedge built into the top. This is titanium and carbon fiber, and we all know I love carbon fiber. So that's awesome. Nice 3D milled pocket clip, which is also titanium and works fantastic. Really just a well put together frame lock flipper, which there are a ton of frame lock flippers. This is nothing really earth shattering, but it is really nice. They did a good job on the make and the finish. Lost my train of thought there for a second. These run about $125. If you can find one right now, you may have to go to eBay and pay a little more or something like that. But, you know, I think they're a decent quality and a decent price at that point. Does have a steel lock bar insert as well as an over travel stop, so you can't unspring the lock. Just really nice. It kind of looks like proprietary hardware, but it's not. It's a T6, I think, which is typical how Tucson does it. There is only one anchor for the pocket clip, but I believe in other Tucsons that I've seen, there's kind of a pocket there that's keyed to the clip, so the clip can't move around. Oftentimes you'll see that with one hole, one mounting point. All in all, I think this is really a fun knife. So thanks T1 for sending this over. Greatly appreciate it. Give you a couple of size comparisons. I should have grabbed my other Tucson from the other room, but I did not. So you're not going to get a Tucson comparison. You got the Sharpie. You got my dirty Delica, the DD, the Kubi. Keep it in the China family. the Hellraiser. Now, surprisingly, yeah, the Tucson is just a hair over, just a little bigger than the Hellraiser P-Series. One of my favorite knives, as we all know. And because it's here on the table, the Frederick Knives Tartarus, I think is what this is. And because I have it here also, how about the Demko AD20? Okay, about the same size. This particular one is a 3V blade. This one's S90V. Comparable. There's a difference. I'm not a steel snob or a metallurgist, but there are differences, but they are up there in that super steel category, I believe. I don't know. That's kind of a decent comparison here. Like, yeah, it's a little thinner, but you're getting titanium and carbon fiber. You're getting G10. You got the $125 price range, the $425 price range. Yeah, you got the shark lock, which is cool. You have more of a clip point, just, you know, kind of a standard looking blade versus almost a Persian upswept blade. And you got the frame lock. Almost could call that a bolster lock, but you know, it's a frame lock. Just has this carbon fiber overlay. But super smooth also. Maybe not quite as drop shut as the Demko. But kind of, I mean, they're kind of in that same realm, I think. And if you bring out the titanium Demko for $625, I don't know. Maybe that's a comparison I should do, a video between the two, just to see what you get for $625 versus $125. You guys tell me what you think. So there you go, Tucson TS191. Yeah, the whole numbering thing, it's like ZT. They don't put names, they just give numbers. I kind of prefer the names, guys, but that's me. I deal with numbers during the day and everything else, and I'd rather just have a name because it's easier to keep track. But that's me. Maybe you guys are good with numbers. I don't know. Whatever. But other than that, I really do like it. Other than this blade shape is not my favorite blade shape. But as far as any negatives, I can't. For $125, I can't come up with any negatives, honestly. So I think it's a great knife at a great deal. So let me know your thoughts if you have one, or what you think of Tucson if you have any Tucsons. Thanks a lot, guys. I do greatly appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.